Good morning and welcome to your daily weather operations brief. Starting off today, seeing mild morning temperatures accompanied by some light northwesterly winds and some broken low level cloud cover streaming in across the region. And as for today, we'll see dry conditions expected to persist and remain in place for the entirety of the forecast period ahead, and otherwise seeing slightly breezy conditions, especially early in the morning here in the next few hours as a cold front is expected or anticipated to move through the local area. Briefly taking a look at the most recent scan from our radar, we can see we do remain dry, again expecting that to remain the case for the rest of the day. And then looking at this morning's surface analysis chart for a general overview, we can see that low pressure is sitting just north of our area and that a surface cold front is positioned off to the west. That again is set to cross through the region here in the next few hours, and we can expect to see decreasing clouds, slightly breezy conditions, and seasonably warm temperatures for today, with highs in the upper to mid to upper 60s. And then tonight looks to be mild and dry with lows in the 50s under mostly clear skies, potentially dropping down to the 40s if we can get some good efficient cooling. And then as we move into tomorrow, especially in the afternoon, we'll see increasing cloud cover ahead of the next system that's set to bring in our next local rain chances come this weekend on Saturday. For our current weather observations out on the field, we do have a broken deck at 800 feet. Winds again out of the northwest at about 8 knots. Temperature sitting at 59 degrees and relative humidity coming in around 90%. And for the most recent scan of satellite imagery, we can see that low-level cloud cover making its way over, and then we also have some upper-level clouds that are streaming in from the south. Those will be working their way in pretty shortly here. Otherwise, all of this cloud cover is not associated with any real precipitation risk, aside from maybe seeing a sprinkle move through earlier today, especially once that cold front does move through. And for the high-resolution model on the 24-hour loop this morning, we can see we are largely modeled to remain dry. A quick glancing blow of maybe some slight DBZs or some lower DBZs for the morning hours, and then clearing out for the rest of the day into tomorrow morning. And that will bring us up to the 24-hour forecast, in which we're expecting to see those temperatures climb upwards of 70 degrees, seeing those winds early have a peak around 22 knots, and then dropping downwards into the mid-teens later on Thursday morning and the overnight hours, seeing those winds pick up again briefly and then drop back down to the mid-teens, 5 to 10 knots out of the north for tomorrow morning. And for our cloud cover, looking to see plenty of sunshine this afternoon and mostly clear skies in the overnight hours. So a nice day ahead, maybe a couple breezy periods, but otherwise no operational concerns and should be pretty comfortable out there. Looking at the short-term outlook here, Friday partly to mostly cloudy and a high around 60. Friday night mostly cloudy, low of 50, greens across the board. And Saturday we see that next system move through down to our south, looking at cloudy conditions with rain being likely at this time. A high a bit cooler, below seasonal averages by a good margin. Highs in the upper 50s, and we will also see a reasonable chance of having some lowered ceilings and or lowered visibilities as that system moves through. And at this time, nothing does look to be too severe, so no real lightning chances for this weekend. That is going to conclude the 8:15 daily weather operations brief. We'll be back at 10 o'clock with the 7-day outlook, and hope everyone has a great morning.